All right, so I'm going to be giving a systems rundown for everything we built for our client, Coach Cece, and how we actually were able to configure his normal business processes and make an automated system using the power of AI. But before I get into it, I want you to hear from him first.
Hey, Scott, just want to make this quick video, man. Thank you so much, man, for your help in helping me generate leads, but also talk and converse with those leads without me manually having to be in the DMs. By you providing the AI infrastructure, man, number one, it blew my mind because when we were testing the different messaging components of the AI, like you made it in a way that it sound number one human, but also connected my brand with the purpose and what we were trying to accomplish with the AI. So man, I really do appreciate that. And even just quickly, man, before we even start working together, I would spend so much time in the DMs responding to potential leads or potential customers and clients that really took a lot of time, man. And either I would have had to go hire some other personnel or employees to manage that side of the business, in which we all know those who've been in business, like then there comes another problem. You got to go ahead and train those individuals on your processes, on your brand, your messaging, and then who's to say that they're going to stick around for a long time? So having your solution, having you create the AI infrastructure and the messaging, just been a total game changer, man. And I can't thank you enough because by implementing everything that you've put into place, man, we've been able to generate just in this last week alone, man, over what was it like? It's a good. So we only running around what $75 a day for ads, but still, just at that rate, man, we're generating multiple conversations. We're in the DMs now, or it's generating at least uh, 15 messages per day, around the clock. And again, this is conversing with all these different leads at the same time. So I mean, just imagine all the workload that would go into that. So man, I just want to thank you and I appreciate it. What you've done for my business has been just, man, transformational. So thank you so much, man. And if it's anyone that's looking at hiring Scott, another thing too, this goes beyond the, I guess you would say the service base or the technical side of things. Working with Scott, man, he's such a gentleman in his own right. Like the man listens to what your business is. He provides any insight around what it would take to get your business to where you want to go, but also he does it in a way that's so um, like in a way that he is part of your team, not like some guy you just hiring off the street and doesn't care about your brand, your messaging, or your services. He's a guy that really helps you or that understands what it means to like come lock arms with you and say, "Hey, let's tackle this together. I'm a part of your team. Now let's execute." So I do really appreciate that. Being a man who's been around the block several times and in so many different business aspects, having someone like that with those characteristics, man, you want them on your team. So again, shout out to Scott. Thank you so much, man.
Okay, perfect. So with his Instagram coaching business model, and this really applies to any coaching, consulting, or agency business model, usually when a lot of people are starting out, the only strategy to prospect for leads on social media is going to be using paid ads and doing cold outbound outreach. So that's what he was doing. He was kind of playing around with ads, not really running a pixel properly, not really having a funnel set up, just kind of trying to get leads to the door. But his whole issue was he was generating a few leads here and there, but he had no way to really convert them or a systemized way to process them because he also runs a brick and mortar business as well. He also has a gym. So initially starting out his online fitness coaching business was a bit of a startup because he had a lot of other focus to have, right? So as you can imagine, it was hard for him to follow up with leads and ultimately getting leads onto sales calls and closing them was damn near impossible. And just some high level theory on client acquisition. This is the client acquisition flywheel. And pretty much what it boils down to is if you run paid traffic towards your high ticket offer, you capture leads information, you get them onto a sales page, you qualify them, nurture them, and then book them onto a sales call and close them. And each time you close a new client, assuming you have a positive return on ad spend, you can now reinvest that money into paid traffic to continue this wheel and essentially accrue clients at an exponential level. So now using that client acquisition flywheel, this is essentially at a high level what we had set up for Coach CC. So what we did for him is we were running paid ads. We were specifically doing a DM campaign to invoke messages over on the Instagram platform and to try to get leads to book them onto a sales call. So we were promoting a free training and we had a landing page set up with his VSL in which every time a lead inquired in the inbound DMs, it invoked our AI appointment setter to jump out and start warming the lead, asking them pain probing questions, and then tying in his services to those pain probing questions, ultimately to propose a sales call. And then alongside that, we were doing forms of data collection for SMS and email in order to send them appointment reminders and help increase his show up rate on sales calls as well, using the SMS and email chains. And our AI sales agents were primarily selling and nurturing leads through Instagram, and we're able to pre sell them with a bit of understanding behind Coach CC's services and how exactly he helps them from a fitness standpoint. And then we qualify the leads and we're able to book them onto a sales call for him to close into paying clients. And the cool part about booking leads this way, if you're doing it with strategy, you have to be using a metapixel if you're running ads. So anytime a lead did book in and they filled out their form survey and we got their information, we are now training our pixel and spitting that back to ads so it's able to optimize. So at a high level, this is still very much a client acquisition reel, except this goes into a bit more of the nitpicky details as far as the fact that we're training the pixel to help optimize ads so we're getting a cheaper cost per result. So much so that at one point when we were running a campaign for Coach CC, we were getting $40 cost per booked calls onto his calendar. They were selling like hotcakes as far as how many booked calls we were getting leads on. Now, this is a quick look into his ad campaign he was running at the time. As you can see, we had only spent $600 in order to invoke 200 leads, all of them messaging on the Instagram platform, talking with our AI setter, explaining our services, probing for pain points. A big part of the sales process, specifically when selling online coaching, is the ability to get clients to be vulnerable, talking about their struggles, in which the AI is really able to lean into the fact that, oh, well, I can actually help you lose weight. I can help solve this health problem you're having. And as you can see here, we're getting some crazy cheap cost per message started, averaging $3. And this is at the start of the campaign when we had only spent $173. This is really just to show, even off the bat, we were getting such cheap cost per results going through the door. 58 leads generated off $173. And as you can see, bumping that up over to 600 bucks, again, 200 leads generated. We can do this all day. It really becomes a numbers game and ability to qualify leads and make sure that you have buying ready clients that are actually hopping on your sales calls so you're not wasting time with broke people. And then here's just a few Instagram conversation examples to show how we had trained the AI appointment setter to be able to do pain probing questions, book leads onto sales calls completely on autopilot. So while Coach CC is busy in his day job with his brick and mortar business, his AI appointment setter is on the back end representing him and then booking leads onto a sales call. And anytime a lead may accuse Coach CC of being an automation, like here, or am I talking to a bot? Valid question, haha. I'm not fancy enough to have someone managing his conversations yet. But he was fancy enough. But that's aside the point. What I'm getting at is having the ability to mask your AI that it is an automation is huge. And that's something that a lot of people that are doing AI development simply don't understand. And this is not some sort of ManyChat pre-written conversations. These are conversational AI appointment setters that are coming in and they're fully autonomous, meaning if a lead goes off the rails with a sales objective and tries to confuse the AI and just ask off-topic conversations, we're able to handle those, then push them back towards the objective of booking a sales call or whatever result you're going for. And it's just a great way to consistently get lead conversations going because another thing is imagine if Coach CC was sleeping. Well, the AI is still running. Why? Because it runs 24/7. I typically like to set mine up on a slight time delay, usually a couple minutes. And that's really just so leads that are on the other end of the phone or other end of the messaging platform are really thinking that it is the business owner behind the scenes because, oh yeah, oh yeah, the delay between these times, it's definitely the business owner. He's taken the time to type this up. And we're really able to mask them from being an automation. And from a sales rapport perspective, it really does help increase conversions. Now, if you want to see a more in-depth look on how we can apply a system similar to this into your business and take you to the next level with strategy using an automated AI system, so all you have to do is focus on hopping on your sales calls and actually closing clients and doing your client delivery and have the entire sales fulfillment process offloaded for you, then go ahead and book in a call with me and my team, and I'll run through exactly how we can set this up for you, and I'll run into more of the specifics on how it can apply to your business model and how we can set you up with a marketing system that you will have 100% ownership to. And at the end of the day, I'm not here to siphon money out of your business. This is a one-time build and release offer in which I will build you out everything you need. And it's also coupled with the consulting side of things because we are guaranteeing we will get you 10 high-ticket clients within the next 90 days of working with us and deploying our AI automated sales fulfillment system into your messaging platforms and truly taking you to the next level with strategy.